y'all, Crucio here from Crucio's Clucky Chronicles, and today we're going to be talking about washing or not washing your eggies.
What?
Just a bunch of stuff going on here. Yeah, I'm in the kitchen. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff I've got to do today. It's a lot of housework, a lot of chores, a lot of things we got to work on. We're also going to be talking about bulking up the babies for the winter time. So want to make sure once those molts are over with that they're getting the right amount of proteins and the right amount of stuff that they need. So just join me, follow along. I'm going to check in on the little babies too. See how the little babies are doing. I got to clean those brooders out because they make a mess. But thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Now let's get to some good old butt nug material. Alright, so this was the haul that we got from late yesterday evening. As you can tell, they're unwashed. And I'm going to talk all about that in just a little bit. About unwashed eggs. What's the safe way to store? What do you need to do? How do you need to go about doing it? That kind of thing. What's the bloom on an egg? All that good stuff coming up. And these have been washed, which I will use for this morning's breakfast.
Ooh.
So there you go. And I have dishes in the sink. Who don't have dishes in the sink? And my dog wants to come in. Let's go let Vader in. As you can not very clearly see through this tub that I have to change out the bedding again. I have a little floppy woppy back there, but don't worry. Figgy's doing better. He's got the brace on his little legs. He's still got that one paralyzed leg, but he's living and he's doing pretty good. Anyway, these are my Bob White quail babies. They're all named Jeffrey. And they make a mess. So it's time to change out the bedding. We will change out the bedding. We've already given them breakfast. They throw bedding everywhere. Everywhere. These Bob White quail will lay eggs. The females will lay eggs. I'm going to show you some of those Bob White quail eggs in just a little bit when we talk about eggs. Hey, Figgy. Poor Figgy. I'll get you. I'll get you rolling, buddy. I'll get you. You'll be all right. I got to pick up Figgy. He expects to be picked up and loved on, so I got to go pick him up. These spoiled brats right here, this is Binky and Mickey. They are feathering out nicely. They're doing a wonderful job. They're about a month old now. And once they get to be big babies, I'll be able to tell who's girl, who's boy, and all that good stuff. And it's time to clean out their baby brooder today as well. They look like they're going to be cross-mixed with something. These came from my sister-in-law's house, so I'm not really for sure exactly what I'll be getting. But right now they're in their ugly teenager phase, so kind of is what it is. But we're getting there, aren't we? We're getting there, Binky and Mickey. They make a mess too. So let's clean all this stuff out.
Whoa.
Alright, so let's go ahead and talk about the quail eggs. These up here, these are quail eggs. They're very little. They're teeny tiny. They're a delicacy in some places. And believe it or not, a little teeny tiny quail baby hatches out of these things. So yeah, you can see, looking at the size of my hand, the size of my thumb, and the quail egg. So a lot of people like these things. So there you go. These are your regular chicken eggs. Different variety of sizes. Different variety of colors. These are duck eggs. A little bit fatter. So let's talk about it. Whether or not you should wash your eggs, that's up to you. I always say that, boo. It's up to you. It depends on the type of egg and the circumstances and how you want to consume or store your eggs. Now, everybody knows you don't wash your store-bought eggs because they're already commercially packaged. They've been washed, sanitized, and they go through a whole variety of things and processes and policies that they're required to do. And if you wash store-bought eggs, it can actually contaminate it, and the water can seep into the shell's pores, because believe it or not, they do have pores on these eggs. They have pores, okay? So Now, fresh eggs, in my opinion, I want to wash them. Especially if they're from a local farmer's market. Even if they're mine, I literally wash them right before using them. Or I wash them before putting them or packaging them and put them into the refrigerator. And I put dates and things on them, that kind of thing, because you want to keep track of your eggs. So, and the reason why is dirt, contaminants, you know, feathers, pooey, different types of things. You know, there's just all kinds of stuff out there in your yard. Now, when I wash my eggs, I wash them in warm water. That's at least, well, I'd say around 85, 90 degrees or so. So the warmer water, from what I was told by a very trustworthy source and a friend of mine, says the warmer water will make it expand on the inside of the egg and help push dirts and contaminants away. And then you rinse it under running water so they don't sit in dirty water. Then you dry your eggs very thoroughly before you refrigerate them or package them. Either way, you can rinse them in a colander. You can wash them with egg wash things, you know, and there's a discussion of like, should you wash them, should you not wash them? We know eggs have small pores in the shells. Bacteria can enter it in. Even shells that appear clean, you know, they can also have germs. So even with that knowledge, you know, you can not wash the bloom off, which is a protective coating that the hens lay over them. And they can keep without spoiling for weeks without refrigeration if you leave them here unwashed. If you wash them, then for me, and you do you, boo, you know your guts, you know what you can handle, but I don't want to be sick, so we wash our eggs, i.e. we wash them right before eating, and they're here, and then I've got them. So it's up to you on if you want to wash them or leave them out. If you wash them, you remove the bloom. It's a protective coating. And just know that you need to preserve them and package them. I don't care if you glass the eggs, pickle them, whatever it is you want to do. I wash mine, I refrigerate mine, and I dry them and I package mine in my cartons. So there's the scoop on the eggs. Let's move on. Bulking these babies up for the winter after hard molt. You feed yours the way you want to feed them. I will actually give some raw eggs to my flock very rarely, but I do that. I don't have any egg eaters, but today they're getting lettuce, blueberries. You can't see the garden peas underneath, and they get a mixture of scratch and seed grains. They will also get mealworms. So this is what they're getting, a mixture of proteins, vegetables, greens, fruits, things that they enjoy, stuff that they like. And it will actually help them to look better, feel better, and their feathers after the molt will come in for my flock pretty. They'll be gorgeous, fancy babies. Let's go check out the babies on the yard.
Wow.
Alright, so everybody's eating their snackies. There was some pumpkin that was taken out here yesterday evening that they still haven't fixed. I need to turn this pumpkin piece right here over. So we have that. Put that with my, oh, great. See, even I can't do it. Maybe. Alright, there we go. So we'll let them snack, have their goodies and things that they need to have out here. They're going to have such a fabulous morning, and they're going to get good snackies throughout the day. Now, molt, as you guys know, is the process of when chickens lose their little feathers and they regrow some new ones and things like that. So for my flock, I cannot speak for your flock. And yes, I do have some naked back chickens because they're still growing some feathers in from when they got jiggled too much. And I had to move some roos, so no big deal there. The purple on it's blue coat. That's just to condition them. And I use hen healer cream on the back of them too. They do have saddles. We will put saddles back on them so that they don't get too cold out here in the winter. But I digress. Now, feeding is important. What you put into your birds. And that's your business. You know, people will give chickens table scraps. They'll do all kinds of stuff. My babies have never had table scraps. They don't even know what a table scrap is. They get good balanced grains, layer feed, crumbles. They prefer crumbles instead of pellets. And what I do to keep things going and balanced for them, over here, as you guys know, in my bucket, I layer the feed in here. So as you can see, the feed that's in there that they can get, I layer the feed. So the feed is 1 bag of Start and Grow, which is 20% protein, 1 bag of layer feed, and a half of container, large container, a half of that of crushed red pepper flakes. And if I need to put any other additional things in there, like some seed scratch grain things, I will do a mixture and combination. Just because that's just me. I just want to make sure that they get what they need and that they're happy and they're healthy and that their feather coats when they come back in from molt. Like Martha's is coming in pretty good there, covering her little stuff up. You see a little fuzz on it. They look shiny and pretty. And I've got and Ellen's a rooster. How interesting. Great. Hey Ricky, how's it going? Just chilling? Didn't want no breakfast? Alright, cool. I'll check on you later. But you feed your babies what you want to feed your babies. And the better off they are health-wise, the better these lovely, delicious butt nugs are going to be. That's a pretty light green one, and that's a speckled one right there. Looks like she run out of ink. Like my printer says, I run out of ink all the time when I really don't. But anyway, butt nugs, it's up to you how you wash them. Don't wash them, store them, refrigerate them. It's up to you. Don't wash your store-bought eggs. They've already done for you. It's your flock, your yard, your eggs, your business. Sharon.
What?
Let's not do that.
No.
They're just having a spell. Anyway, morning Bobby. So everybody's been fed with their snackies and we are going to get ready to move onward. Anyway, you can keep boxes as clean as you want to. Chickens do chicken things and chickens do chicken poo things, and they're kind of nasty and they get little feathers stuck all over the eggs. That's why it's important before you use your eggs, I can say that. Make sure you clean them and you wash them. And there's going to be a lot of information out there, ain't that right, Tam, about how you wash your eggs, what you wash your eggs in, egg wash, you know, warm running water, cold running water. You can do your own little research. Tam just says for her, because she likes to strow stuff. Yeah. Sometimes she steps on her eggs and puts little poo marks on them. Yeah, you do. Sometimes you stick little feathers on them too when they come out your little egg hole. So her butt nugs are nice, but they're still not clean. So it's important to clean your butt nugs before consuming them and storing them. You got to store them in a proper way. Ain't that right, Tam? You're so stinking adorable.
Yeah.
I'm glad we had this conversation, Tam. It's been very enlightening. Yeah. Somebody in here farted and it won't me. Who was it? Was it you? Well, remember I told you guys that we were going to talk about the baskets. Hey, who's pecking me down there?
Hey!
Weirdo. I was going to talk about the laundry baskets and things that we had in the barn to see how they liked them and see if they liked them. Somebody just bit me!
Hey!
I ain't got nothing else. Y'all better quit y'all mess. Go get you. There's plenty of food out there for y'all to eat. Quit biting me.
No.
Happens all the time. Anyway, let's look in here. So, oh, woo, it's dark. There we go. Look at that. They hated them. It's not going to work. So now I need to come up with another solution. And we've left them in here for about a week and a half, 2 weeks now. Absolutely didn't work. We even tried to put like heavy things on the bottom of the basket so that they, when they jumped in, it didn't turn them over. Yeah, they dug that out too. So my girls were pretty vocal about it. They were like, Mama, we don't like these baskets. Please take these laundry baskets and move them into your greenhouse, which is what I'm going to do. So I'll move these in my greenhouse and we're going to find another use for them. And I'm going to fix me some more nesting boxes back here in the back because I got some pallets. I'm going to work on that whole back row. So everybody's happy, including me. So the baskets, laundry baskets, in my barn, complete fail. But they might not be a complete fail in yours. So my advice to you is try absolutely everything that you can. Girl, if you don't stop biting me.
No.
She needs some time out. I'm gonna go put her in the corner. Alright, let's get these baskets out of here. I'm gonna get Colby to work on me some nesting boxes with my pallets back there in the back. We're gonna have just one level on the bottom and then they can have an additional second level on the top. So I know y'all hate it. It's fine. I don't even know what y'all did with my rocks. They're somewhere in here. Anyway, let's get to working on that today, and they're going to be interested in laying some more butt nugs. As you can see, they do like those dresser drawers. So we'll come back and check on the butt nugs and you guys a little bit later on. Mommy needs to go get busy. Do it for today's egg-citing adventure. Egg-citing adventure. Yeah, say that twice. I couldn't even say it once. But anyway, it's up to you on what you do safely to store your eggs. I wash my eggs. I dry them off really well. And I package them and I store them in my refrigerator marked with a date. That way I know which needs to go first. The older ones, we always put those at the front of the line. The younger ones, the newer batches of eggs, we put it in the back of the refrigerator. And hopefully in the next couple of weeks, we'll be able to work on cleaning out a refrigerator that we have. It's already clean per se, but I like to sterilize things a little bit more. That way we can start packing more eggs and more things in that refrigerator. So we'll have more for consumption and local buyers. Anyway, y'all have fun washing your eggs. Y'all have fun storing your eggs on your counter. Y'all have fun freezing eggs, freeze drying eggs, pickling eggs. There's so many things that you can do to eggs. The main thing is you don't get sick. Whatever you do, handle them appropriately. Handle them properly. Clean them.
Yeah.
Get all the goopy, poopy stuff off. And you should be good. So, anyway, with that being said, I appreciate y'all a whole bunch. Don't forget to check out ChrissyOShow.com. I have tons of family recipes up there that you can go look at and you can try. They're really good. And I also have coloring pages, free downloadable, printable for your kiddos, and easy reader pages as well. So, Martha! She wants me to say bye. So I'm going to say bye, y'all. And y'all have a good day. Thank you for subscribing and watching. And I don't know what she needs. But anyway, let's go tend to Martha. So, bye.